I started designing a little bit. I tried to copy and paste different pieces that would go into my room and just to see how it would look like. So